retracted. I don't know what's going on there. Oh, we got a call coming in right now from Prime. A little early, but we're calling in right now. Sean Rockwell, CEO and Chairman of Prime Athletic. What's going on, Sean? How you doing today, boss?
Hey, Eddie, how are you? Thanks so much for having me on.
Of course, of course. So I told everybody that you're going to be coming on to make a very special announcement for your company. What is that announcement? What do we got going on here?
I actually have two announcements, and they both rely right around Lion Fight 45, which is July 28th at Foxwood Casino.
So, like I was just saying on my last stream, this weekend, so pretty much in 7 days, Foxwoods Casino, Lion Fight is going to be going down there. If you're on the East Coast, you have to come out to see this. You hear people talking about it on Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan is a huge fan. He's constantly talking about it. Big stars have come out of it, like Jarina Bars, Gaston Bolanos being one of them, and Antonina Shevchenko, who was just on their last card at Foxwood. What is going on, Mr. Rockwell? What is one of these announcements?
Well, the first one, let me give a little backup for those who don't know, because Muay Thai is so exciting. A lot of people, I love MMA. I know you love MMA. But a lot of people hate all he's doing is wrestling. If that's how you feel, watch Muay Thai, watch Lion Fight. There are only stand-ups, 8 limbs of just pure destruction. So with that said, 1 year ago, a week from Saturday, so July 28th, Steve Walker made his professional debut. It was an impressive first-round knockout. He dominated what everyone thought he would do. Well, a week from Saturday, excuse me, I keep saying this Saturday, but a week from today, on the 28th, when Lion Fight is back in Foxwoods on the East Coast, Steve Walker will be defending his North American Super Cruiserweight title. So you're talking 365 days. He went from pro debut to champion. That's how impressive. Well, for a title fight, you always prepare as best as you can. And Steve had an opponent. That opponent got hurt. Lion Fight, not wasting a minute, found another opponent. That opponent agreed to the fight. Now, that opponent, and we'll just leave the name off the table, that opponent has an 11-0 Muay Thai professional record. However, he also has an active and noteworthy MMA career, and he was seen on the most recent Dana White's Contender Series. So this gentleman is no joke in the sport of combat. However, after numerous negotiations and agreements, he has, for reasons unknown, decided to decline and will not fight Steve about a week before the fight. Which, as I'm sure you can be aware, that is challenging for an opponent to not know who he's going against. Been training, he's been spending time. He's a single father of 4. He's been spending all this time training and getting ready for this title defense. So, once again, Scott Zer, head matchmaker, Lion Fight, and myself, we went back at it and did everything we can. And with crew Bill Newcomb, who's the owner of Hard Knocks Muay Thai and MMA gym, both in Boston and Everett, as well as Lion Fight, we have a very exciting announcement on July 28th, next Saturday, live at Foxwoods Resort and Casino. You will see Steve put him to Sleepwalker, putting his undefeated professional record in the coveted Lion Fight North American Super Cruiserweight Championship on the line versus an American Muay Thai veteran with over 90 professional bouts with a winning percentage of over 87%. This gentleman I have it at 83-12 in Muay Thai. I've also seen 89-12. So either way, it's not a slouch. He's from Los Angeles. His name is Crew William Serapi, and he is making the trip up to battle New England's own Steve Walker.
Now, really quickly, let me just make our audience aware of something here. Steve Walker, I have had on the show a couple of times here on Pure EVil MMA. He is actually ranked in one of the most popular guys to interview here on the show, on top of watching. The first time I saw this guy, Steve Walker, I was like, oh my God, this guy really reminds me of Anderson Silva in a way. And I even told him, he fights like Anderson. He looks like Anderson. He's a top-performing athlete. And when he steps in there to fight, the crowd, I've never seen the Lion Fight crowd get as loud as I saw them get loud for Steve's very first fight under the Lion Fight banner, and he pulled it off again last time he stepped inside the cage, or last time he stepped inside the ring. This is huge news. There's a lot on the line here when you're talking about titles. This is very exciting. Where is his opponent coming from? How far away? Because, like you said, this is dangerous to do on short notice. But at the same time, this is going to be so entertaining. There's no way the Lion Fight fans are going to be disappointed.
So, Crew William Sarabi is actually from Los Angeles, California. He owns a gym out there. He goes by the name Crew Bull, which is funny because Steve's coach is Crew Bill. So, Crew Bull versus Crew Bill, I guess, in this one. But he is always ready. He has his own school. He is no joke. People are going to know that, like, this is the funny thing, Eddie, because you understand combat sports better than most. People are going to see this fight, and they're going to see Steve, and Steve is a larger gentleman who works very hard. Crew Sarabi is the same way, except he has so much muscle. I think he's only like 5'8" or 5'9", so he's not very tall for 205 pounds. But he has a lot of muscle on him. He actually just won a title December of 2017. It was a caged Muay Thai event. I don't know if you've seen any of these yet, Eddie. But basically, you're in an MMA cage with MMA 4-ounce gloves, but it's Muay Thai rules only.
And listen, like you said when you first came on, when you first called in, people out there that aren't that familiar with Muay Thai, let me put this out there. A lot of people out there, when you first tune into combat sports, you don't really understand what's going on the ground. It could be a little frustrating. Even if you're very knowledgeable of the sport, sometimes it's like, all right, let's stand these guys up. Muay Thai is so exciting. When I brought my grandfather there to his first ever live fight, I brought him to go see Lion Fight, and he had hip surgery 3 weeks prior. This was kind of to just get him out of the house to do something. My mom was there to like chaperone him and was screaming at the top of her lungs at him because he could not stay seated. Every fight he was on his feet in excitement. And this is the guy who's 70 some odd years old. That's, it's exciting for any age. How much or little you know about the sport, Muay Thai and Lion Fight, bring it. And they have some really great matchmaking as well done by Scott Zier. And President Scott Kent is always usually there to talk with the fans before and after the fights. They do an amazing job there. So I cannot wait to see these two go in there. And if you guys want to know, make sure you subscribe down below because we'll be talking to Steve Walker after the weigh-ins. Will you be there as well, Mr. Rockwell?
I will, absolutely. We try to, whether it's myself or another agent, we try to be there for all of our videos if we can. But the card was incredible. I mean, I want to make sure all the fans understand that tonight is Lion Fight live in Paris, I believe it is. Scott Kent's already over there, so that card is on fire as well. So they're doing 3 shows in 4 weeks.
Yeah, they're doing a Grand Prix. There's going to be 3 events that are going to be going down. Crystal Bear Lawson, who you recently had on the show, you got to meet her as well when you were recently at Lion Fight. She's fighting tonight, and you guys saw me make the music video for her here on Pure EVil MMA. She's came on the show for the date cast. I brought her out on a date at Foxwood to the Sugar Factory, which was a lot of fun, so you guys can check that out as well. What is your second announcement here, Mr. Rockwell?
Before I say that, I just want to make sure all the fans want to understand. If you want a better idea of Muay Thai, go onto the YouTube channel after Pure EVil MMA's podcast, of course. And type in Lion Fight Sweet. That is one of their older promotional videos. You'll see fighters such as Pedro Gonzalez, Julio Pena. You'll see Kevin Ross. It's a awesome highlight tape. It really shows the growth of the sport. So I just wanted to throw that out there for those who are trying to learn more about it. Also go on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You're going to see a highlight hype video that was done by Cure Creative. Cure Creative is a partner of Prime Athletics Corporation, but they are also just incredible video production company. And they did one on Lion Fight's cruiserweight champion, Chip Miraza-Palad, who also will be on the July 28th card at the main event. Taking down another Canadian, getting ready to defend his belt for the 3rd time in 1 full year.
Yeah, he puts on some amazing fights, and he's a good guy to talk to as well. Really good for the promotion. And before anything else, guys, Lion Fight is known for the fight with Jarena Bars versus Chris Cyborg, another really amazing matchup that has been put on under the Lion Fight banner. And Jarena Bars, being one of the most popular female Muay Thai fighters out there, has had some amazing performances inside that ring out in Vegas and now over in the East Coast. But now Lion Fight is breaking over to Europe. So this is a really huge week for them. And tickets are still available. You can get them at foxwoods.com or Lion Fight Promotions. I will share that link down below here. It's going down at Foxwood Casino in Connecticut. And let me tell you this, if you've never been to Foxwoods before, it is the biggest casino in America. I believe one of the biggest in the world as well. It might be the biggest in the world. I think there's another one in China or somewhere that's a little bit bigger. But it's absolutely huge. When you get there, they're like, all right, to get to the theater, you go quarter mile this way, then you go up the escalator for about 3/4 of a mile, then you travel 1.3 miles down the aisle. It's literally given in mile form. Like, it's absolutely crazy, and it's just endless possibilities of fun stuff to do. So make sure you come out if you're around the East Coast. It's conveniently close for everybody here on the East Coast. If you're around, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, you name it, it's not that far.
No, I agree with you. And Lion Fight does a great job. Their after party at the Sugar Factory, which is very close to where the Fox Theater is, the arena that they have the fights in, and you can go there and get to meet all the fighters, or at least all the professional fighters. It's mandatory for them to go and interact. Not that they don't want to, because who doesn't enjoy meeting fans? But go there, meet the fans. Meet the fighters, I should say. Buy them a drink if you think they did a good job. Buy their manager a drink. I'm just throwing it out there right now. I'm just saying. But yeah, it should be exciting. And just to go over that, yes, get tickets if you can online, but also remember that that's how fighters make a good amount of money so they can keep training. So I know Chipper has a lot, has some, Steve Walker has some, and the next announcement I have, this gentleman will have some too.
Okay, so what is this, the next announcement that we have here for Prime Athletic?
This is pretty huge, actually, especially for anyone on the East Coast. So as people look at their fight card, they're going to see that rising prospect Chris Mims out of Rufus Sport was flying off the page. Pro debut Fernando Perez, who is a East Coast MMA veteran. He's been fighting for a very long time, and just like Chip did, and everything was well. That's 2 days ago, Chris.
Oh, Mr. Rockwell, you're breaking up.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it was just making like some weird skipping disc noise. Rewind a little bit because you just left off announcing Chris Mims, Duke Rufus.
I apologize. I live in the boondocks, guys, so I do apologize.
It's all good.
So what I was saying was we were very excited to have Prime Elite Management fighter Chris Mims, the Golden Lake, coming up for Rufus Sport for his third Lion Fight fight. However, Chris suffered a very serious and severe family situation 2 days ago, and because of that, he is no longer able to make the trip up. So with that, we were concerned because anyone in New England knows Fernando Perez. He not only puts on a show, but he puts all his heart into it. So this kid has been cutting weight. He's been training very hard. He sold a ton of tickets. And when this happened, I felt terrible for him as a person who my brand, Prime Athletics brand, actually used to sponsor back in the day. I didn't want to see him lose out on his opportunity to shine in the Lion Fight ring. So Scott Zer and I started scouring for a full day because we only had 2.5 days to make this happen before the commission would not allow anyone to fill in it. So Scott and I were going, we couldn't find a soul to take this fight. No one was ready. No one could make weight. No one could get their medicals, all of that, which was a shame. Until one gentleman gives me a call up. For all of you who watched Lion Fight 40, you would have noticed that there was 2 retirements that night. One retirement was Julio Pena, the highlight real king himself, and the other is to Tom Evans. Tom Evans was the first New England Muay Thai, first fighter out of New England to fight the Lion fight and get an exclusive deal with them. He suffered a doctor stoppage his first fight versus Tim Amarin. His second fight, he actually fought Julio Pena, who is his teammate now. But Julio had a flat and vicious knockout, which required constructive jaw surgery and a lot of therapy. After that, Tom hung up his glove, but then realized as a father to a precious little girl that he wasn't ready to hang up his gloves. He knew how good he is. He knows that he's been a martial artist his whole life, thanks to his parents, Tom and I just lost my thought. Sorry. But he's grown up. He is a 5th-degree black belt in Kempo Karate under Sullivan Karate. You know, Tom is a lifelong karate and lifelong combat sports artist. He's not a fighter. And he knew he had more into him, so he started training again. He wanted one more fight. He wanted to go out on his horse, and he did that. He fought at Lion Fight 40, and not only did he win, he won by an impressive liver shot that knocked the kid out in the first round, and Tom Evans was able to retire with a win, proving who he is to not only everybody else, but to himself. And that was it for Tom Evans' story, which is a huge story and there's a lot more to tell. But when we couldn't find anyone, and Tom, by the way, on Lion Fight 40, went through 11 opponents before someone finally stuck. Shout out to Johnny Adams, by the way, who stepped in to fight Tom on short notice because we went through 10 other opponents and all of them dropped out or said no. And when Tom heard that this was happening to Fernando, he couldn't sit for it. And apparently he's been training for a half marathon or something. So coming out of retirement 5 events later, in order to save this fight for Lion Fight, in order to not allow Fernando to lose his opportunity to display his skills in the Lion Fight ring, Tom Evans out of Rhode Island is stepping back in the Lion Fight ring in order to fight Fernando on 1 week's notice and save the fight.
Will this be at a catch weight?
So actually, Chris Mims and Fernando was at a catch weight of 156. This has then decided to go up to the 160 weight class, which Muay Thai actually has as a weight class. So it's not even a catch weight fight. It's an actual bouted fight, which is the same weight class that Tom fought in Lion 40. Dear on Fernando, because he's given 4 pounds. He doesn't have to suck down, and it helps Tom because he doesn't have, well, we'll just say as much weight to lose. We won't specify how much weight because you never know what commissioner is looking. But Tom was adamant to take that. He said, win or lose, what it comes down to is respect, and that's what the martial arts and combat sports should be about. And he respects Fernando enough not to want him lose out on an opportunity because no one else was willing to step up. So to further this announcement, I am on my way in 10 minutes. I am going to the Jewish Community Center, the JCC in Providence, where Regional Fight Sports, Tom Evans' nonprofit company, is hosting Kids Kumite 2. It's a full contact, fully padded combat sport for children. It's 1 round each. It's very exciting. It's being aired live on Facebook under the Regional Fight Sports fan page. But I'm going to be down there. Your intermission is at 1:45. Fernando is already agreed to be there as well. I am going to meet both gentlemen. I am going to bring the contract with me, and they are going to sign it live on Facebook. But the announcement is being made right here, right now, officially on Pure EVil MMA podcast, thanks to Lion Fight and Crime Elite Management.
Wow. This is very special. An exclusive, 2 exclusive breaking news stories here on Pure EVil MMA. But first, where can people tune in to watch that signing? Because that sounds like a lot of fun. Like, I wish I could be on my way in 10 minutes to that place.
So the entire Kids Kumite, for those who have never checked it out, it is incredible. It is really giving kids an outlet to realize why they're doing martial arts. Because at the end of the day, it's not point fighting. You know, those kids are going to want to get into MMA and Muay Thai, kickboxing, glory rules, etc. So that is being hosted live on Facebook. They have very good commentators as well as production. If you go onto Facebook.com and you look up Regional Fight Sports, go onto their fan page, and they are currently live, I believe, starting at 1. And then at 1:45 p.m., they're going to stay live during the intermission. And during that intermission is when Tom Evans will officially sign his contract and meet Fernando Perez, July 28th, 1 week from today, in their live fight ring.
So currently, guys, if you're listening to this on the podcast and not listening or watching live, it is currently July 21st, 2018, about 12:34 p.m. here. So this is about a half hour away. Guys, make sure to go follow these guys on Facebook as well, and also on Instagram. Where can people find Prime Athletic on Instagram, Mr. Rockwell?
Yeah, whether it is Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, you go at Prime Athletics. So our fan page is Prime Athletics Corporation, so Corp. But you'll find us. You can also find me personally. My business Facebook page is under Sean Rock. It was under Prime Athletics, and somebody reported me because, jealousy rears its ugly head, and stated I wasn't an individual, so I had to change it to Sean Rock, which, is short for my full name, but I have to keep my personal life and my business life separate, and, lots of going on. And I appreciate everything that you do, Eddie, and I appreciate you having me on. I'm glad I was able to drop this bombshell and that Lion Fight allowed it to happen on your show, and I look forward to seeing you next week, Saturday the 28th. And before I go, I would love to do just one quick shout-out.
Of course.
I want to shout out the Northeast and New England. I mean, I think every fighter deserves respect, but I just want to shout it out. Tonight, not only is Lion Fight, but is also Invicta. Invicta, you're going to see Ray Kennising go to war for her second Invicta fight. Carrie is a great friend of Prime Athletics and a New England fighter herself, undefeated. So you have that. You have Manny Bermudez, undefeated. I believe he is 12 or 13-0 currently. He is making his second UFC debut tonight. I believe he's the featured prelim on the Fight Pass. So I'm excited to watch him submit another person and make his way up the range.
Triangle choker.
Then you also have King of the Cage, and you got a ton of East Coast fighters like B-Win, who's fighting for a title. And, she's always exciting. I mean, the last time I did see of her, she lost to Lindsey Van Zandt. But I know she had a win after that, which got her this title fight. So that is always exciting. So it is an amazing, amazing night. You also have, I believe, ACB is on today. It's just incredible. There's so much fighting all the time now. And I hope the younger generation realizes how good they have it. Because when I was a kid, I had a copies of UFC too. So, thank you so much, Eddie. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. This is awesome. Thank you for putting your time and effort into helping Scott and Lion Fight find some fighters, because I would have been so upset to find out that a couple of these fights are off, especially Steve Walker's fight. That is so huge. I cannot wait to be a ringside this weekend. I'm at a loss for words. You're bringing up Manny Bermudez, just reminding me how many guys that we've watched climb the ladder and make it to where they are now. Steve Walker, you're just saying, just made his pro debut a year ago. Now he's defending his title for Lion Fight, one of the biggest Muay Thai promotion, in my opinion, currently in 2018. This is just amazing news. Thank you so much for breaking it. And Lion Fight, thank you guys so much for allowing it to be broken here on Pure EVil MMA. Shout out to both the Scotts. Shout out to you, Mr. Rockwell, and I cannot wait to see you come Lion Fight.
Look forward. Thanks so much, Eddie, and I can't wait to hear the next episode of Gloves Off.
Oh,
awesome, James Sweetie.
Yes, I'm so happy that you brought that up. Big Brown gave James a shout out on his recent show. I had to pull the car over this morning when I heard it. I was like, wow. So hopefully we'll get James on Big Brown's show soon to help promote this new thing that we got. But yeah, episode 3. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Mr. Rockwell. Thank you for joining me, and have a blessed day. I'll see you soon.
See you soon. Thank you, guys.